Hello and welcome to my podcast, What's Your Opinion? Where a question is asked, I answer it, and then we open it up to the community for your answers and your comments. My name is Alex, and the question for today is, which do you prefer, Netflix or YouTube? And for me, if I absolutely had to choose one or the other, I think I would choose YouTube. But to explain a little bit further, I actually use both video streaming platforms, but I use them for different reasons. So usually I use Netflix to kind of relax, unwind, watch a new movie or a show that I really like, or if I want to find, something new to watch, I usually go to Netflix. I really like Netflix because it's fairly inexpensive and you get unlimited amounts of movies. I do know now that YouTube, you can watch full-length movies on YouTube these days. This hasn't always been the case. I think when I got my Netflix subscription, initially, there was never the option to watch movies on YouTube. For me, Netflix is inexpensive, and I use it to watch movies or shows to relax and unwind. It's also a really great place to find documentaries on things that I'm interested in. When I'm feeling in the documentary type mood. And YouTube now you actually can watch full-length movies on. And I've never looked into, I believe you can have some sort of like a pro YouTube account or something like that, where maybe there's some movies included. I'm not sure how that works, but occasionally, if I want to watch a specific movie and I can't find it on Netflix, I can usually find it on YouTube, then I have to pay for it, which is fine in the moment when I'm really wanting to watch that movie. But more often than not, I would just prefer to go to Netflix and watch something that I don't have to pay additional money for, since I'm already paying for that subscription. I use YouTube to learn things. Sometimes I use YouTube also for entertainment reasons. I watch a lot of music videos on YouTube. I really love to listen to music, but I also have a passion for video production and especially music video production, and just watching music videos in general. It's a fun pastime. So I do use YouTube for entertainment, but when I watch music videos on YouTube, it's free. It doesn't cost me any more money than paying for my internet bill every month. So that's how I use YouTube for entertainment. It's also a great source to learn virtually anything you might want to learn. And those of you who listen to my channel, since this is a English language learning podcast, a lot of my students, I actually put out a poll for how did you learn the English that you already know? And I put that out on the italki community, and I have gotten an overwhelming amount, I think it's 54%, have been self-taught. And I'm wondering if that's coming from YouTube, because YouTube is a great source to learn how to do something new for free. Yes, of course, there's paid video sites where you can pay for a course, like on Udemy, and learn that way. But if you're savvy enough with YouTube, there is a way to just learn for free. The thing that it's missing is you don't get that kind of the interaction that you get with a real teacher where they're correcting, specific things to your learning goals like your pronunciation, expanding your vocabulary, and then also just practicing conversation, practicing listening, practicing, response. So you can learn quite a bit of a new language, especially English. There's so much on YouTube for learning English. But for me, if something's broken in my house, for example, right now I'm living in the Netherlands. I am originally from the United States, but I'm living in the Netherlands right now, and they have these windows in the apartments or in the houses where you can open the window at the top, or you can open it like a door, or you can just close it. And I made the mistake of turning the handle and then opening it in the wrong way. So my window door got stuck. And so I went onto YouTube and I actually found a video that showed me very specifically how to fix this problem. I was getting worried that I was going to have to call the property management company that manages my lease and get them to come and help me, and it was going to be very expensive to pay for someone to fix this. But I just got onto YouTube, did a specific search on how to fix this, and was able to solve the problem on my own for free using YouTube. So YouTube is a great source. And when I think about the question, if I had to choose between YouTube or Netflix, I get such great value out of learning things for free on YouTube that I think I would choose YouTube, because now, of course, they have, you have the ability to watch movies on YouTube. And I also love watching music videos. So for me, I would choose YouTube. Since I don't have to choose, I still use both. But what's your answer to this question? If you had to choose between YouTube or Netflix, which one would you choose? Maybe you don't have a Netflix subscription, or maybe you don't use YouTube. In that case, what are you using? Is there something you use to learn for free online? Or what do you use for entertainment online if you're not using Netflix and you're not using YouTube? I'd love to hear what you have to say. Please respond and reply in the comments. And I hope you have a great day. Thanks for listening.